For me, it was 28 years ago, next month, that I was in the process of destroying my own life. And, a verse that's very clear to me is He sent His word and healed them and delivered them from their own destructions. And if you're anything like me and where I am and have been at is I'm good at destroying myself. And so He was very cognizant of that, and at the point of suicide in the shower, like I say, in November 1983, then I was so angry and wanting to die and didn't want to live. There were too many struggles that I had no answers for. And so as I was contemplating that with anger, just gritting my teeth, then what I didn't know then, what I know now, was the presence of the Lord filled that bathroom. And I began to sob, which I don't cry easily and didn't at that time at all. And just began to sob uncontrollably, and these words came to me: "Jesus, help me." And I said those words, and He spoke audibly in my ear immediately and said, "Call him up." And the reason He said that is that day I'd had a big fight with a guy that I'd hated at work for a year. We hated each other, and we had a big, almost fists, and that was what brought me to the end of it. And when the Lord said, "Call him up," I just looked around, and who said that? And He said it again in my spirit, deep in who I am. He said, "Call him up." And then He gave me the knowledge of what that meant, was to call this guy at work. So long story short, He healed that relationship. If I saw him today, we haven't seen each other in a while, but he'd come up and give me a big hug. We've been friends ever since. So I said the next day, after we had talked and everything, I said, I have to know who this Jesus is. And He initiated the relationship and spoke to me in a way that only He and I would know about. And to this day, that's something no one can take from me. No matter how much I've failed or how much someone has religious degrees that says he's not speaking today, they can't take that from me. Amen. And so He is alive.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, God, for shouting to a deaf man.